Helen Maroulis, gold medal, Olympic wrestler.
Congratulations.
Welcome to CBSBaltimore.com.
Yeah, I think you're taking the time
It's
to
so
talk
great
to
to
us.
meet you. Really
Thank
honestly,
you.
yes. We did a great coffee with Helen, and if you haven't seen it after this interview, go check it out because you'll hear completely
Online.
different questions. Can I be honest with you? The gold medal is spectacular.
Yeah,
I'm not
beautiful. Look at
going to
that.
lie to you. I mean, there it is.
Wow.
And by the way, folks, we figured this thing may weigh 10 pounds.
It's heavy.
It's really heavy.
Yeah, it's got some
But
weight.
you know what? But I'm sitting here looking at you, and what overpowers that is what you're wearing. USA.
And the ring, too.
And
It's like team ring.
I didn't know there was a team ring.
I didn't know either.
Well, there's like an Olympic ring, but our team leader, Kira Berry, bought. She got these for all of
like
the
that.
wrestlers.
Oh,
So it's
That's great.
nice.
But so you're sitting there. Take me to the opening ceremony. So here's what you're going to be wearing. All the beautiful Ralph Lauren stuff. When you put it on and you looked in the mirror,
Yeah, what'd you
did
think?
you flip out?
Oh my! It was such a cool moment. You know, I've seen opening ceremonies all the time, and I watch the Winter Olympics and the Summer Olympics, and to just be there and to be a part of that, and you have all 555 Americans wearing the same thing and getting to walk together. It was it was a lot of pride and unity.
And we come in pretty much toward the end. It's the United States, alphabetical order. So the crowd's been waiting. A lot of Americans down there. Could you hear them?
Well, actually, they went by the order of how the country's pronounced in Brazil. So we actually went
Your E.
so we went towards the beginning, which is great because I was cutting weight and I was.
Estados Unidos?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Well, it seemed to me it was at the end. Of course, then again, this was Friday night, and I'd been to happy hour.
So maybe you were a little disoriented.
Yeah, no, we went. I think kind of towards the middle.
Okay, but by the end of this interview, I'll have you saying we were toward the end.
Yeah.
But could you hear the Americans? Could
knew where
you
they
see
were.
the flags?
It was crazy,
Awesome.
and it was you could see it, and people are, just screaming and cheering you on, and then you walk around and you're just standing there with all these Americans, and everyone's taking photos with each other, and it was really incredible.
And when you won the gold, what went through your mind?
Thank you, God. I couldn't believe it was me, and I worked for it and I prepared for it and I did everything to position myself to be, in the best possible position to attain it. But then to have actually done it, it was like all I could think about was all the struggles and all the doubts. And I'm like, no, this moment happened. Like this showed, this paid off. So that was really rewarding.
Wow.
It's not like, as I said on the air, it's not like you just dropped out of the clear blue sky. You've world champions. And I asked this question, I'm trying to remember who it was. Maybe it was Dara Torres. Look, you have world championships, you have the world games. And I said, what is so different about the Olympics? It's just, and she said, everything. Why is it everything?
Entirely. There's just, it's like your body, your mind, your soul, everything knows that this is on another level. This is totally different. It's once every 4 years, and it's every sport coming together. It's the pinnacle of sport, and for a sport like wrestling, like this is the highest level. This is the biggest achievement that you can get in wrestling, and it's just different from the World Championships. The world's it's exciting. It's just as competitive. In fact, they say competition-wise, the World Championships the year before, because that's when all the countries go to have to qualify. So I think there was 46 people in my bracket at the World Championships when I won, but there's only 18 in my bracket in the Olympics. But it was 18 of the best wrestlers ever because you had to qualify to get in. And so those little things right there just keep adding to the hype or the
reality.
Yeah, the prestige of it. It's an honor to wrestle in the Olympics.
Are you going to Tokyo?
I am.
You are.
Yeah,
So
you
do you
are.
start preparing now?
Well, I can't say I'm going to Tokyo. I'm, going to compete, to earn my spot for the 2020 games, and I have to keep a similar mindset that I did for 2016, which is that nothing's promised to you, nothing's guaranteed, and you have to earn every little bit. So, but I'm excited. I'm excited to take on the challenge, and I've always said that I want to wrestle through 2020. So.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Take me to now. Here's the podium.
Yeah.
Okay, but what did they say to you? We know that your senses are heightened anyway. the country's watching.
Incredibly
It's great
emotional.
moment. But what do they say to you when you're standing there and all of a sudden he comes up? What do they say?
If they say anything, I don't know if they did.
Did he
or they didn't.
congratulate you or nice outfit?
Do you
I mean,
remember?
No, that moment was very, in that moment that I was stepping up there, it was really very, very personal for me. I think for myself, wrestling, it's just been such a journey, and it's my form of worship. It's very personal. It's intertwined with my faith. It's really a lot about self-discovery. It's not about winning. I believe that I have the tools to win, but that can't be my main focus, and I don't want that to be my main goal in pursuing a career in sports. I've always said I don't want to ride the highs and I don't want to ride the lows. I can't live 8 years just putting my identity in a win or my value in a loss. And so when I was stepping up on that podium, it wasn't, is someone going to congratulate me? Am I getting this recognition? It was like, thank you, God, for this honor, for bringing me through this journey, for everything. And I get to step up here and I get to hear the national anthem. And I know my parents are in the stands somewhere, and, they sacrificed so much. And my coach, his dream was always to produce an Olympic champion. And it just feels like we all did this together. And I know America's, supporting me. And so I just felt this connection to it all. And so it was really emotional. I mean, I thought I was going to be, waving and smiling, and I didn't know what it was going to be like, but I was just crying.
Oh.
I'm like a little, girl, just like, thank you, thank you, God.
Oh my gosh.
That's really cool. Okay, now I want to put a little ego in this. Just for the sake of this question.
Okay.
Okay. So did you wear your medal around?
I would. I'd never take it off.
Only where I had to. I mean, obviously I wore it for the press conferences, but it's been such a habit for me. When I win a medal, I stand on the podium and I hear the national anthem, whatever, but whatever else needs to be done, the media stuff. But when I step off, I'm Helen. I'm not Helen plus a gold medal. And so I take it off. And also, I think this has been something where the emotional and part has come in with processing it all, is that my goal has always been to be a 2016 Olympic champion. So every other tournament that I've ever done, that has never been the end goal. When I won 2015 Worlds and I was listening to the national anthem, it's so much pride and joy, and I want to enjoy it, but I'm like, no, wait, Helen, pause, just don't forget, one more year. You want to hear this on the 2016 podium. And so I'm used to, when I step off, when I walk off stage, I take the medal off because I can't bring that medal into my next tournament. And my coach used to always say, you're only good as your next competition. So I'm the 2016 champion. That's done. I've earned it. No one can take that away from me. But that day is also over.
Looking forward.
So.
Where do you keep it? Where are you going to put it? Do you have a room of medals or wall?
I don't wear it all the time, but I love having this on me because it's so cool when someone asks for a photo and you can pull this out, and
Yeah,
We just
did
did.
that.
and
So you keep it on you.
Yeah, and I got some advice from former Olympians, and they were like, keep everything into perspective, because honestly, they're like, the only thing people really care about is your medal. And they made it seem like, it could be a negative thing. And I'm like, I didn't do this for recognition. I didn't do this for approval or self-worth. And so I'm like, this is awesome. If I want to make someone smile, I just pull out a gold medal. And I don't have to say anything.
It's true.
But isn't that the best?
That's awesome. It's so rewarding. I've given every medal or award I've ever won, I've given to my parents immediately after. I don't hang anything up in my room. I don't need wrestling reminders or quotes everywhere. I'm already focused as it is. I don't need this constant, wrestling reminder. I know what my goal is, and I know what I love to do. And so every award I've given to my parents, but I told them, I'm like,
keeping this one.
This is just, people don't care to see my world championship gold medal, but
this
when
is special.
you bring this out.
Well, can I be honest? Can I be honest about it?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask
No. Can I be honest about it? One of the least known trophies in the history of Baltimore sport, two of the least known, are when the Ravens won the American Football Conference, the Lamar Hunt Trophy, because all of a sudden next to it is the Lombardi Trophy, and you just tend. There's the Lombardi Trophy. I mean, it really honestly is. So, not to diminish the world champions, but okay, let's put on the Super Bowl.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, we're getting ready to kind of wrap this up. So, I want to take you to the end of the Olympics now. Did you stay for the closing ceremonies?
My plan was to walk, but that day it was raining and it was cold, and I think it's hard for me to get out of wrestling and training mode, and so I just thought, you know, like, because you think you've spent so many years having to be focused, and I just can't switch. I can't, so I couldn't even bring, like, you know, the wall down. It's like, so I'm still in this mode of like, okay, what do I need to sacrifice? And so I just thought, okay, you know what, the closing ceremonies outfit, they're shorts, it's cold outside, I'm already taxed from this tournament, my adrenals are fatigued, and I know that I want to use this gold medal as a platform to inspire girls, and, you know, do I want to walk in this and then get sick, and then I go home and I'm too tired to do all this stuff, or I can't give my best. And so since being home, I've just, you know, tried to get as much sleep as possible, and
You really take care of yourself.
it's just a habit.
You know, you know what's so cool about this? I'm going to invoke a great name here. It sounds like you're almost talking to Ray Lewis. You have that laser focus on what needs to be done today. It's like, it's one of Ray's great lines. You're not the same creature you were yesterday. It's today. That's so cool. And that's why you're wearing a gold medal.
Thank
So
you.
what else do you have
awesome.
like on tap right now besides, you know, Tokyo? Anything else going on?
Well, I do want to go on vacation.
You deserve it, yes.
I want to go to Greece. My father's from there. He's from a small island, so I definitely want to go there. But I also wanted to just kind of share my message, and you know, so I'm spending a week here. I get to see my family and actually just be normal around them instead of this grumpy weight cutting wrestler and that's on edge. And so
Go ahead and say it. You're a local girl. You want to go to Ocean City and have a Thrasher's fry. Come on, give me a break. Boardwalk fries.
you have some Candy Kitchen and you know, all of it.
And shout out to Rockville, Maryland.
And there you
Rockville,
go.
Maryland.
What a deal. Well, I tell you what, I hope that Larry Hogan, governor, is able to get all the Maryland
Yes, that's what he's talking about, getting all the
heard about
Marylanders
that?
together.
Oh no, I haven't.
Oh, he wants to
Huge
get
event.
all the Maryland Olympians
Olympians
together
in a room.
in one place.
That would be amazing.
And I think they would pull off such a charity event. It would be unbelievable.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool.
Well, listen, you go on down to Ocean City, have yourself a good time.
Enjoy
Thank
yourself.
Thank you.
Thanks for the hard work,
Thank you.
the dedication,
Thank you.
and the inspiration.
Thank you for having me.
You are a champion.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
And that just confirms it.
And visit us after Tokyo.
Yes.
When you win again.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Thanks for logging on to CBSBaltimore.com.